Hello grade 9 students, we are now in quarter 4 of our subject Mathematics 9, and quarter 4 is all about the study of basic trigonometry. So the first topic to be discussed in quarter 4 week 1 is all about the 6 trigonometric ratios. So these are the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, and later on we will be trying to solve right triangles and some problems involving angles of depression and elevation. Also, we will be discussing about the law of sines and law of cosines and the problems related to it. So for quarter 4 week 1, we have here the six trigonometric ratios. So the MELC illustrates the 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. And for the learning objectives, illustrate the 6 trigonometric ratios, identify the sides of the right triangle that are related to the given angle, and find the value of the 6 trigonometric ratios of the angles. So before that, let us have a recall on right triangle. What is a right triangle? A right triangle is a triangle with one right angle. So in a right triangle ABC, usually angle C is the right angle, and the other two angles, angle A and angle B, are the acute angles. And the side opposite the right angle is what we call the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of a right triangle. And the side opposite, the two acute angles, are what we call the legs. So there are two legs and one hypotenuse of a right triangle. So we have here the figure, triangle ABC. Angle C is the right angle. So if there is a one right angle in a triangle, it's what we call a right triangle. So the other angles A and B are what we call the acute angles. And then the opposite sides of the two acute angles are what we call the legs. So there are two legs. And the longest side opposite of the angle C, which is the right angle, is called the hypotenuse. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios of acute angles of a right triangle: sine, cosine, and tangent. Right? So sine can be written as sin, cosine can be written as cos, and tangent can be written as tan. Now, there are 3 other trigonometric ratios, which are the inverse of the sine, cosine, and tangent. First, what is the inverse of sine? It's what we call the cosecant. It's written as CSC. What is the inverse of cosine? It's what we call secant, sec. What is the inverse of tangent? It's what we call cotangent, or cot. Okay, I just try to memorize the 6 important trigonometric ratios of acute angles of a right triangle. Yes. So in the right triangle, there are 6 trigonometric ratios. The right angle is angle C, and the acute angles are angle A and B. Now let us consider the triangle ABC below. We let theta represent angle A. So if our reference angle is angle A, which is the acute angle of the right triangle ABC, then therefore side A here is the opposite side of our reference angle, which is angle A. Okay, we can also write here theta to represent it is an angle. So the opposite of angle A is what we call the side A, opposite side of angle A. And side B, the opposite of angle B, is what we call the adjacent side of angle A. And the opposite side of the angle C, which is the right angle, is what we call the hypotenuse, or can be written as small letter C. Okay, so this is the conventional way of labeling a right triangle. So we must remember opposite side, adjacent side, and hypotenuse with regards to the reference angle, angle A. So using triangle ABC here in the picture, so with regards to angle A as our reference angle, so side A is the opposite side B is the adjacent side, and side C is the hypotenuse. So in trying to memorize the ratio for sine, cosine, and tangent, all we have to do is to memorize the mnemonic here, SOHCAH TOA. Okay, it's just easy to memorize. SOHCAH TOA, SOHCAH TOA. So what do we mean by SOHCAHTOA? What do we mean by SO? SOH. S means sine A, O means opposite side, and H is the hypotenuse, right? So meaning to say, the ratio for sine A is opposite side over hypotenuse, or A over C. Okay, remember that. And when we say cosine is equal to adjacent side over hypotenuse. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side here? Adjacent side is side B, and hypotenuse is C. So B over C is cosine A. Ratio for sine A is A over C. Now how about tangent? Opposite side over adjacent side. A over B. A is the opposite side, B is the adjacent side. So A over B is the ratio for tangent A. And if you can memorize these three, sine, cosine, tangent, SOHCAHTOA, then it's just easier for you to determine the ratio of their inverse function. So what is the inverse of sine A? Cosecant A. So if it's A over C, then C over A. Hypotenuse over opposite side. What is the inverse of cosine A? It's secant A. So if cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, secant A is hypotenuse over adjacent side. So C over B. And what is the inverse of tangent A? Cotangent A. So if tangent A is TOA, opposite over adjacent side, then cotangent is adjacent side over opposite side. So B over A. Diba? So the keyword here is SOHCAHTOA. Alright. Oh, remember that. So you can screenshot on this part. Now, with regards to angle B naman, if angle B is our reference angle, here, if angle B is our reference angle, therefore B is now our opposite side, not adjacent side anymore, because side A will be our adjacent side. So interchange yung name, yung side B opposite side, side A will be the adjacent side, right? C will still be the hypotenuse. So pag when our reference angle is angle B, therefore sine B is equal to, again, memorize SOHCAHTOA, opposite side over hypotenuse. So angle B opposite side is B over C. Diba? Sine B is B over C. How about cosine B? Adjacent side over hypotenuse. Adjacent side of angle B is A, so A over C. And tangent B is opposite side over adjacent side, so B over A. Opposite side of angle B is B. And of course, if sine B is B over C, cosecant B is C over B kasi inverse sila. Cosine B, A over C. Secant B is C over A. Tangent B is B over A. And cotangent B should be A over B. Okay, we have here a typographical error. Cotangent B should be A over B because it is the inverse of tangent. So note, opposite side means opposite the acute angle. Adjacent side means the side adjacent to the acute angle. And 3 hypotenuse means side opposite the side opposite the right angle. And 4, the ratio of the sides remains the same regardless of the position of the triangle. So SOHCAHTOA is the mnemonic for remembering equations. Okay, let us have here examples. Refer to the figure below to find the following. We have here triangle RQS, opposite of angle SP, adjacent of angle SM, and opposite of angle R, the hypotenuse is N. So let's start with angle Q. If angle Q is our reference angle, what is the opposite side of angle Q? Side M or RS. What is the adjacent side of angle Q? QR or side P. And what is the hypotenuse of angle Q? Still QS or N. Now let's proceed to angle S. What is the opposite side of angle S? Angle S is P or QR. Adjacent side of angle S, M or RS. And of course the hypotenuse still QS or N. Okay, represent the 6 trigonometric ratios using small letters. Let's start with our reference angle, letter A, angle Q. If angle Q is our reference angle, opposite side is M, adjacent side is P, hypotenuse is N. So therefore sine Q is SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse, so M over P. M over N, I should say. Hypotenuse N. Now cosine Q is adjacent side over hypotenuse, so P over N. Tangent Q is opposite side over adjacent side, so M over P. And then therefore, cosecant Q, the inverse of sine is N over M. Secant Q is the inverse of cosine Q, so N over P. And cotangent Q is the inverse of tangent Q, so P over M. Now, our reference angle B is S, angle S. Ito naman. Sine S is opposite over hypotenuse, so P over N. Cosine S is adjacent side over hypotenuse, so M over N. Tangent S is opposite over adjacent side, is P over M. Therefore, cosecant S is N over P. Secant S is N over M, and cotangent S is M over P. Baliktarin mo lang yung ratio niyan, yung kanyang inverse. Now, if we have here, if N is equal to 15, the hypotenuse, P is 5, and M is 10, find the 6 trigonometric ratios given the measures of each side in its lowest term. Round the decimal value in second decimal place. Let's start with angle A. If our reference angle is angle Q, so sine Q is what? Sine Q is 10 over 15. So 2/3, lowest term, or 0.67. Cosine Q is adjacent side over hypotenuse, so 5 over 15, or 1/3, or 0.33. Tangent Q is 10 over 5, so 2. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So that cosecant Q is hypotenuse over opposite side, so 15 over 10, 3/2, or 1.5. Secant Q is hypotenuse over adjacent side, so 15 over 5 is 3. Cotangent Q is adjacent side over opposite side, so 5 over 10, or 1/2. Okay, gets nyo? Let's proceed to letter B, angle S. Our reference angle is angle S. Sine S is opposite over hypotenuse, so 5 over 15, or 1/3. Cosine S is adjacent side over hypotenuse, 10 over 15, or 2/3. Tangent S is 5 over 10, or 1/2. Cosecant S is 15 over 5, so 3. Secant S is adjacent hypotenuse over adjacent side, 15 over 10, or 3/2, or 1.5. And cotangent S is 10 over 5, or equal to 2. Those are the 6 trigonometric ratios. So let's proceed to exercises here. Complete the table below by identifying the sides related to the given angle. So the question here is, what is the hypotenuse of if our reference angle is angle S? Opposite side and adjacent side. So ito yung answer for number 1. Hypotenuse of angle S is yun, QS. Hypotenuse of angle Q is also QS. Opposite side of angle S is QT. Yes. And opposite side of angle Q is ST. Yun. Adjacent side of angle S is ST. And adjacent side of angle Q is QT. Right? Let's proceed to number 2. What is the hypotenuse of angle F? FT. Also with angle T, FT pa rin. Opposite side of angle F, IT. Opposite side of angle T, FI. And adjacent side of angle F, FI. And adjacent side of angle T is IT. Next, select from the box the related term to the given sides of triangle BOY. So number 1, BY. Choose the answer here from the box. So anong tawag mo sa BY? The answer is side opposite of angle O. Tama. How about OB? What do you call OB? Side opposite of angle Y. Correct. How about OY? Hypotenuse of triangle boy. How about this? Angle O and angle Y. Acute angles of triangle boy. How about angle B? Right angle of triangle boy. Next, study the figure below and give the ratio of the 6 trigonometric functions. Select the correct answers in column B. Write the letter of your answer in the space before each number. So if your triangle BES, hypotenuse is B, the legs are S and E. So sine B, our reference angle is sine B. Sine B is Sokotowa, opposite side over hypotenuse, so E over B. So the answer is C. How about number 6? Tangent E. Tangent E is opposite side over adjacent side. So S over E. Number 6. E. E is S over E. So E should be S over E. Okay? Medyo nagkamali tayo ng ano dito. Sinulat yata. Kasi pareho yung E and F. So E should be E, S over E. S over E. Next, number 3. Cosine B. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. S over B. So D. 7 secant B. Hypotenuse over adjacent. Yes. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. S over B. So F. B over S, I should say. Hypotenuse over adjacent side, B over S. Next, number 3. Cosine B is S over B. So D. Number 8. Cotangent E. Ito, adjacent side over opposite side. E over S. RA. Next, number 4. Cosine E. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. E over B. C. And number 9. Cosecant B. Adjacent side hypotenuse over opposite side, B over E. So B. How about number 5? Tangent B is E over S, A. And number 10, cotangent E is E over S, A. Alright. Okay, meron pa dito. Find and simplify the 6 trigonometric ratios of angle A. Express your answer in fraction form. So, sine A. The answer is opposite over hypotenuse. 8 over 12 or 2/3. How about cosine A? Adjacent side over hypotenuse. 4 over 12 or 1/3. How about tangent A? Opposite side over adjacent side. 8 over 4 or 2. How about secant A? Opposite side over hypotenuse over opposite side. 12 over 4, which is 3. Cosecant A is hypotenuse over opposite side. 12 over 8 is 3 halves. And last, cotangent A is adjacent side over opposite side. 4 over 8 or 1 half. Okay, next, find the 6 trigonometric ratios for each of the following figures below. Express your answers simplest form. So, for letter A, ito yung answer. For letter A, sine theta. Sine theta is, opposite side over hypotenuse. So, 22 over 30. Or 11 over 15. Cosine theta is adjacent side over hypotenuse, 21 over 30. Tangent theta is opposite side over hypotenuse, 22 over 21. And also cosecant theta, 15 over 11. Secant theta, the reciprocal of cosine, 30 over 21. Cotangent theta, the reciprocal of tangent, 21 over 22. How about letter B? Sine theta. Ito yung theta natin. Opposite side is 45 over 50 hypotenuse. 45 over 50, 9 over 10. Cosine theta, 20 over 50, 2 pips. And tangent theta, opposite side over adjacent side, 45 over 20 or 9/4. And therefore, cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine theta, 10 over 9. Cosecant theta, the reciprocal of cosine, 5 halves. Cotangent theta, the reciprocal of tangent, 4 over 9. Now, let's try to solve this problem. A leg and hypotenuse of a right triangle measure 3 cm and 3 square root 5 cm respectively. Find and simplify the ratio of the 6 trigonometric functions of the angle theta. So first, we must know the measure of this side, which is called the adjacent side. So opposite side is 3 cm. 3 square root 5 cm is the length of the hypotenuse. So using Pythagorean theorem, okay, square mo yan, 9. 3 squared, 9. Square root 5 squared is 5. So 9 times 5, 45 minus 3 squared. 45 minus 9 is 36. Square root of 36 is 6. So therefore, the adjacent side is 6. So, if this is 6, sine theta is, yan, opposite side over hypotenuse. 3 over 3 square root of 5. Then you rationalize that. Square root of 5 over 5. Cosine theta is 6 over 3 square root of 5. 2 square root of 5 over 5. Tama? And then, yeah, 6 over 3 square root of 5. rationalize. Then, tangent theta is opposite side over adjacent. 3 over 6, so 1 half. Cosecant theta, square root of 5, the reciprocal. Secant theta, the reciprocal of cosine theta. Square root of 5 over 2, cotangent theta is 2, the reciprocal of 1 half. That ends our lesson on quarter 4, week 1 of our subject Mathematics 9. I'll see you again next time. So, I will discuss further about the 6 trigonometric ratios, or the SOHCAHTOA, with another video for this. Goodbye. See you next time.